Oi, and now, my people, it's your guy, the Niger Englishman, and we are back here on North London Rivals, One Touch TV settings, that weekly dose discussing all things Arsenal and all things Tottenham. And oh yes, they got close. Deji got close. You guys know the rules of the show. Whichever team has the better result, their team's representative runs the show. I've, Deji, man, it's been a long season for you. I mean, not many hosting sessions for you this season. And again, Nottingham Forest took it away from you in the second half. Sorry, my guy. Apologize. But welcome to North London Rivals. Welcome, Deji Spurs. How you doing? I'm hearing you traveled out making One Touch TV even more international. How you doing, my guy?
Yeah, my bro, thank you. It's a pleasure. Guten Tag, you get me. And
It's
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm not sure how Arsenal beat Tottenham over the weekend, but you did, because obviously Tottenham letting that kind of late goal. But yeah, man, I think it's been a crazy season. I won't lie to you. Just looking at Gunner makes me just want this season to be over already. You get me? Because I'm kind of tired with everything that's gone. What I would like is a full, frank, and honest conversation about our teams today. I would love to do that. But man has to concede that it's you lot's year, isn't it? And when it's your year, it's your year. And it is what it is. As for Tottenham, I was hoping we lost on the weekend so we could have got Conte out. But Conte winning on the weekend is just inevitable. So it is what it is. I don't care about the league. I said it before. There's no point saying it now. It doesn't matter to me. What needs to happen is we need to be on the new management. So
Deji, this is just the intro. Why are we always getting monologues for your intro? I was just introducing you to the show, my brother. Drowning your sorrows, like cashing in your receipts and your checks. What's going on, bruv, man? This man's talking about the league's over. He was telling us at the start of the season, Champions League or Premier League. He's now saying it's over in March. He was saying this last month, to be fair. But also on the show, back by popular demand. We've not seen him on the channel for a while. Back here again. My familia. Good Gunner King. How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm doing splendid. Top of the world, top of the league. You know, it's been a minute. You know, I haven't spoken to Deji, since he's made this swing from being, Conte in to Conte out. So that's interesting, but hardly surprising. But order has been restored in London. Yet another London team catching this work. Yeah,
wow.
I
saw that clip.
This work. Yeah, every single team in London, is looking up to see where we are, and we are having of our lives.
We're having a good time, bro. I heard that we were cleaning up with the awards last night as well. It's just good for everything when it comes to London. Obviously, a few of the other clubs were pretenders for a couple of years. They got a bit big for their boots.
There's no such thing as pretenders for a couple of years.
Got a bit big for their boots and all that, but order has been restored, as they say. Arsenal, it was always there, but now at least they know it. Not only us know, at least now they know it, that we are the kings of London. But big up the comment section. I see Silver ones there. It says, Deji, where's my reply? I don't know what that's regarding, so please share that with us, Deji.
Silver Fox is a good friend. He's been ducking
What's going on, Deji? Talk to me. Smash the like button, my people. Smash the like button. Deji, why are you quiet? Trying to pretend that his internet frozen. That you got no answers for Silver Fox, no? No answers for him. All right. We'll move on then, since you got no answers. Craig AFC says Arsenal have kept 9 clean sheets away from home in the Premier League this season. They're joint highest in any single campaign since 93-94. Big up, Craig. Craig, are you starting to believe or something? Craig, what's going on? Hey, that sounded like a big up to us there. Craig says that's first half. That first half was champagne football, 100%. Big up Jamza Highlights. If you haven't checked out his channel, go and check it out. best compilations on YouTube right now. Big up, and his goal reactions as well are incredible as well. Big up Jams or highlights, my guy, always sharing mine and the Tunnel TV content. But I think it's only right we start at the league leaders because we're the Dons of London. We showed Fulham who's boss. We made light work, a 45-minute killing. That's what we call it, 45-minute killing. My boys came in where a lot of the rival fans were like, yeah, do you know what? Fulham away is difficult, you know. It's not going to be an easy fixture, you know. I think they could slip up here. I think they could slip up here. All of that. We've been hearing all these things every step of the way. But we didn't slip up. In fact, we blew these boys away within 45 minutes. It could have been more, but we decided to take our foot off the gas and not humiliate the boys. There was nothing to gain there, so we took our foot off the gas. But a convincing 3-0, another London derby victory for Arsenal. I think we'll start with you, Gunner King. Like, what did you think of the performance, and how excited are you to have Jesus coming back in that game for Arsenal?
That was an absolutely exceptional performance. It was champagne football. And they had to wait until like the 80th minute to even have a touch inside our box. This is the 5th consecutive London derby win, and we haven't conceded a single goal in any of them. That is a record. Trossard, hat-trick of assists in the first half. That is the first time that any Premier League player has ever got a hat-trick of assists in a first half away from home. And you know what's hilarious? They all came for my chain when we didn't get Mudryk. They all came. I wanted him. I thought he was coming. They all came for my chain. And guess what?
I told you, bro. I told you. Trossard was the guy.
They all came. Listen, Trossard's coming. And he said, what even is a Mudryk? Yeah.
What's one of those?
This guy, what do you think this guy? I don't know no Mudryk, yeah. All I know is I came here, yeah. I came here to get my hands on that league title. That's what he said, yeah. I come from Brighton, I'm hungry, yeah. You see him playing with Martinelli now, since he's been playing with Martinelli, because he does similar things to Jesus, where he drifts into the channel, he can interchange with him. He's bringing life to Martinelli's season again. I thought Martinelli performed very well with his movement off the ball. Trossard was working hard to win the ball back as well. Definitely man of the match for me.
Look, as we're talking about Trossard there, I want to bring Deji in here because obviously his team were linked with him in the January window. And all banter aside, Deji, what do you think of Trossard? I mean, did you expect him to hit the ground running like this? And what do you think he's brought to the Arsenal team?
No, I'll be honest. Trossard is a good player. He's a quality player. He's somebody that, you know, Tottenham we should have got him. And it's just typical Spurs, you know, players that we should have got, we kind of leave by the wayside. I think for me, in that performance against Fulham, I can kind of see why Gunner King is shaking his bum. Because there were questions. There were questions asked about Trossard. I said that what was the point in bringing Trossard in when you got Martinelli? Do you know what I mean? Especially because in my opinion at the time, I didn't think Trossard was better than Martinelli. But actually, to be fair to you guys, you know, Trossard is actually, he's worth his fair weight in gold. He's doing his bit. He's doing his bit for the team, and that was an exceptional performance against Fulham. I thought Fulham were a bunch of pussy-holes, to be honest, on the weekend. What a disgrace! Because for me, you have an opportunity.
What can you expect, there, bro? Come on.
You have an opportunity to play top of the league and put your best foot forward to show us that you man mean business. And then man were in awe, taking autographs with Saka and doing selfies before and after the game. So for me, I think Fulham let themselves down in terms of the lack of concentration and being awe of their fellow professional. But in your answer to Trossard, I think he's answered the critics. He's answered me. I guess the question for me is Trossard playing well? It's hard. The one thing I will say, and I know what Gunner King's going to go, he's going to go typical Deji Spurs, the Arsenal slayer.
You ain't no slayer of Arsenal fans, bro.
When things are going well...
He just added that last bit for effect.
When things are going well, things are going well. I think right now, things are going well for Arsenal, that even me, I could bang a hat-trick every game until the end of the season. And I ain't kicked a ball in 10 years. I just think, like, the atmosphere, the world, the world that it is just has Arsenal written in the stars for 22-23 season, and it doesn't matter what anyone does. Trossard's going to play well. Ben White's going to play well. Nketiah's probably going to hit 20 goals by the end of the season. Stupidness and madness just taking place. And I do feel like there's some stupidness and madness taking place at Arsenal. But who cares? You man are top of the league and probably going to win the Prem. So my opinion doesn't
what
count.
Stupidness and madness is going on at Arsenal right now, bro? I only see W's and wins, bro. That's all I see right now, bro.
I'm seeing talked about. We created that world, Deji. We created that world. We created that world.
What would be interesting, Gunnar? Can I ask you a question? Because you're a football man, and I want you to be real on this show because this is an exclusive.
That's all he ever is, bro.
Do you honestly feel deep down that this is a turning point for Arsenal, win, lose, or draw this season? Do you think you guys have turned it round now, and a new man are going to go on a run? Or is this just, as I've been calling it, are you man Leicester in disguise, and this is just a one-hit wonder? Because for me, are you convinced that your team can go on and do bits right now? That's what I want to know. Don't be telling me about age. I don't want to hear about that.
Let me tell you.
Wow. That's why you blacked out, because they knew you were talking rubbish, man. Ray Charles thing.
Yeah.
Go on, Gunnar.
In Manchester City's previous 4 seasons, they have not had this many points. Yeah. Right? So the
other teams around them haven't been this poor.
You wanted me to answer the question, so I'm gonna answer it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't interrupt, man. Deal with your internet first. You get me?
So we've got the most amount of clean sheets, the second most amount of goals, the second fewest amount conceded. Yeah. Right. And I will bring up the fact that they're kids, because kids become men. Yeah. And what happens when kids become men? Why do you go to school? You go to school to learn, to develop, yeah? And when you leave school, you're a fully fledged man. You're ready to do things. These are kids. My sons are kids, yeah? And they are battling against a monster, a freaking juggernaut, yeah? Respect City and who they are and what they've done for the last 4 or 5 years, yeah? And when I hear these Leicester comparisons, I have to laugh, yeah? Because Leicester are a small club. What happened when Leicester won the league, yeah, is they quickly were stripped of their best talents. They were quickly approached for Mahrez, approached for Kante, Drinkwater. All of these players that left Leicester, right, left. The difference, Saliba has got a new contract offer in front of him. We're negotiating it. Martinelli has already signed. Yeah, Saka is close to finalizing his deal. All of our players are locked down on long-term contracts. Now, we ain't no Leicester out here. I keep hearing these Leicester quotes. We're having a Leicester X season. We're Arsenal Football Club.
Tell them.
We're the 3rd biggest club in England. Yeah. Even if we don't win the league, even if we finish 2nd, we get Champions League football again. The world is watching. The world is watching what we did in this battle. Yeah. And players, they're going to look at Arteta, this young manager. They're going to look at this young, vibrant, hungry team, and they're going to want to come to us. 100%. They're going to want in on that. Yeah. So this Leicester talk, it needs to stop. We ain't no Leicester out here, yeah? We ain't selling our best players at the end of the season just because we won the league. Nah, we don't stop just because we won the league. We didn't get to 48 trophies by just stopping when we won shit. Yeah?
You lot got to make this thing make sense, man. You got to make this thing...
Wenger and Fergie carved up 7 league titles. We took 3 of them, yeah? Right? This is who we are, yeah?
Nah, real talk.
We was always coming back. A club like Arsenal, we never die. We never die.
Now, tell them now, preach. Tell them.
We might have just taken a little recess. Yeah, we might have just watched Chelsea and Tottenham think that they're doing their thing or whatever.
Yeah,
but Arsenal is bigger than that. Yeah, and we're coming for everything.
Everything.
Titles, Champions Leagues, Europa Leagues. Yeah, we're coming to end this debate with Chelsea. Yeah, and then we're going to go back to our rightful place, yeah, which is trying to put the pressure on those 2 clubs that are above us. And there's only 2 above us. Yeah, there'll never be any more above us. Yeah?
Facts.
We're going to start breathing down their neck.
Facts.
We ain't coming here to take part. Yeah, we're not like Tottenham. We don't celebrate, yeah, just because we finish above Tottenham. That's not the job done for us. The job done for us Yeah, it's league titles. Yeah, most FA Cup wins. Yeah, we're that club. Yeah, we were Tottenham. Who were these man to be asking us here about what we're gonna do based on one season, bro? Yeah,
imagine chatting to us, bro.
You finished above us.
Oh,
6 years in a row, one less. What did you do with your 6 years? You wasted your chance. We don't waste our chances.
Hold on one sec, Gunner. And welcome. I'm glad you caught the end of that, Deji, because you needed to get educated about.
If you're looking at this team and seeing how we're playing right now, and thinking that suddenly we're just going to be rubbish next season, yeah, other teams around us will get better. I'll accept that, and we'll be there. We'll be waiting for all of them. We'll have something for them. We're going to go into this transfer window. Then we're going to have to pull a Champions League football. Yeah. Big names are going to be coming to us. See, when you're going to see the difference. Wait, let me just say this one last thing. You're going to see the difference between when you get Champions League football and who you can attract, and when we get Champions League football.
Real talk, baby.
Yeah, we are those guys. We are them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have never and will never be us, ever.
Yeah. All right.
This ain't no.
Does that answer your question, Deji? Does that answer your question?
Are you mad?
Well, that doesn't.
Does that answer your question?
I think
that was a perfect, well-articulated answer.
I got a flavour of you, man, and what you man about. Played sport in Lisbon last week, the Europa League. Let me tell you something, Gunnar. The only thing that you got over, man, right now is that you man are having a freakish season and you man happen to be top. I don't believe for one bit your team is going to do anything moving forward, because Man U are going to improve, Chelsea are going to be improved, Liverpool are going to be back to normal. Dare I say, if we get Pochettino, man's going to be back to normal.
Dare you say that, bro?
So
dare you say
all I can say to you right now, my bro, enjoy what's going on. Let me be real, because you're going on shaking your bum and done something amazing.
I've got a whole classified folder of receipts of you talking, but dare you should say anything. This season,
as the Premier League, the Premier League has been poor. This is one of the worst seasons in history. Yeah?
Based on what? Based on what?
Let me drop the thing, because you Arsenal supporters are shaking your bum like it's a thong song. Let me just do my thing, yeah, Cisco's. Chelsea's been poor. Liverpool's been poor. Tottenham's been poor.
You're always poor.
Man City's been below par. Man United is under new management, started off the season poor. The only real consistency is you man, and you man happen to be top. There you go.
So let me
hold on. Gunnar, let me land. I've been quiet for a second. Deji, hold on a minute. What's going on here, bro? Am I going mad? No, I must be going mad. Look, if you look at the points tally from this season and last season, the teams in and around are getting the same points. What these other teams like Chelsea, Man U, or City that you're talking about haven't been doing, it not be our concern. Why didn't you step up? Why didn't you step? If it's so easy to be be top of the league right now because it's such a freakish season, why didn't you? No, hold on. This is the same Conte that made you with chest on One Touch TV say League or Champions League. Don't turn back now, bro. Don't turn back now. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Let me just
because hold on, what's that? Like, because Deji, what you're saying is when people talk about Leicester and talk about Arsenal, it doesn't make sense. The stature of the football team just eradicates any of those debates anyway. Regardless of whether you think we're going to do well next year, we are Arsenal Football Club, the third most successful club in England. How can we be doing a Leicester if we're winning the league? Winning the major titles is what we do, bro.
Wait. Let me just drop something else. Wait. Let me just drop something else on you. Yeah. Do you know that since Arteta has taken over, yeah, so 3 years, not just this season, those 3 years that Arteta has been in charge, only one club in England has taken more league points in no 3-year period than Arsenal. So where's this freakish? Sorry. Where's this freakish notion that we've just been good this season come from? Furthermore, let me just say this. Let me just say this very quickly.
Ask your question before you carry on.
No, wait. Let me just say this very quickly. Wait. Let me just say one thing very quickly. Let me say one thing very quickly, right? So you said, yeah, that everyone else has been poor this season, and that's the virtue that we're top by.
Facts.
So let me just further this. Yeah, in the last 4 years, Arsenal were poor, Tottenham were poor. Yeah, Chelsea at best were third best. But if you look at the league tally, yeah, if you look at the point tally between Chelsea and Liverpool, let alone Man City, they were never near them. Man United were on their arse. Yeah, all these other clubs were poor. Yeah, and it was just Liverpool and City that had the rule of the roost. Where was this same energy for them? Saying that, oh, they're only competing, yeah, for the top honours because everyone else around them's poor. Because it's true. Because Arsenal were not this good, yeah, when they were. Yeah, Man United were not this good when they were. Man United finished 6th last season. So where was
the? It has to work in both ways, then, Deji. If that's what you're saying, bro.
Deji, let me also ask: where was Newcastle? Where was Newcastle in the last 4 or 5 seasons? Where are they now? Fulham and Brighton are within touching distance of Champions League football. Yeah. So you're only looking at it from the perspective of the big 6. What you're not looking at, is the likes of Fulham have got better. The likes of Brighton have got better. The likes of Brentford have got better. The middle part of the table has got better. The bottom part of the table has got more competitive. How many freakish results have you seen from the bottom half of the table against the big 6 clubs? Yeah. So this nonsense that you're coming with, bro, I don't know who you think you're talking to.
Look, let's not do that.
I'm not stupid.
Hey, let's not do that because
the energy should be the same.
No, but brother, it has to. Brother, you can't say one thing and it mean one way and not the other.
Deji. You have been asking them the same question for the previous 4 years.
Can I have my reply?
And he wasn't.
Gunnar likes to do this kind of deflection thing, innit? But
it's not the. Hey, Deji, you got. If you want to use that argument, you have to accept it for other seasons as well. That's what he's saying. That's all he's saying.
Let me drop my couple bars real quick. Gunnar, you talked about Arsenal.
After this, we'll go through some of the comments.
Your averages over the 3 seasons is 1 point or the second best or 1 below. Where did you finish in Arteta's first season?
Arteta came in.
No. Let's not stretch this out. 8th. We finished 8th.
Arteta came in December when we were already 11th. So if you apply the context of it, then
you were 8th and 5th.
Okay, guess what? In Arteta's first 2 seasons, he won trophies, bro. What about that?
What about that? How many trophies did you win in that season that Arteta won?
No, this season is the only reason why...
No, wait, hold on. I'll let him land. Hold on. Let him land first. Go on.
This season is the only reason why your points tally up. The season that I called freakish, you were 8th and 5th, didn't it? Man, I just have to remind you.
Okay, Deji, I want to ask you a question. Second of all,
in relation to the middle of the Premier League, what you just said is hot garbage, my bro. You know that every season in the Premier League, there's always somebody pulling off surprises in the middle of the park. Let me remind you, we've had
Leeds teams.
Let me remind you, we had
Two of which have been
Hold
on. We've had Leeds doing bits. We've had Burnley doing bits.
Has Burnley or Leeds finished in the top 4? Have Wolves or Burnley or have they any of those finished in the top 4?
Bruv, we even had.
Have any of them finished in the top 4? So what you talk? Have any of them finished in the top 4, Deji?
And Brentford finishing in the top 4 because he mentioned them.
No, none of them are. None of them are.
No,
but why are you talking about all them Wolves and Leeds and that? Then none of them finished in the top 4. So all that freakish seasons have led them to 6th or 7th, bro. Our freakish seasons led us to top of the league. What are you talking about, bro?
Every season.
Look, okay. Would you hold on? I'm gonna drop something and I'm gonna get to the comments real quick. Look. I believe every season that you win a trophy, that is a level of success. I'm not saying it's the season that you wanted, but it's the level of success. Arteta's first 2 seasons yielded trophies. FA Cup, Community Shield, whether you like it or not, he won those trophies. That next season he finished 5th, and now he's top of the league. This is progression. You lot might not have seen it, but in terms of our style of play, him implementing the right style, and also signing players with championship mentality to fill those holes that we were missing, that maturity and that leadership that we've been missing, that everyone's been saying we've been lacking for years. And that's why we're progressing at this rate. We're all surprised at it being top of the league, but we got to give our kudos to our Mikel Arteta. Super Mikel Arteta.
Okay, can I say that I totally agree?
Smash the likes,
my question is, before you start shaking your bum and doing the thong song, can we wait until next season before we determine that things have really turned around?
No, we cannot. Why would we do that? That doesn't make sense.
So let me ask you, Mr. Self-proclaimed Arsenal Slayer, how many more seasons will we be waiting for you to do anything of note?
When Tottenham's board leave and we get a new board, then we will do something.
You're telling me that if we win the league, we have to see that if this isn't a freakish season by seeing if we can do it again next season when you've never seen your team do it in your life.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the audacity of this boy? You know that get shame. You know get shame. You did crazy. You did crazy, Mr. Man.
Lesser of all the evils is what's happening with Arsenal right now.
I don't understand.
Lesser of all evils, bro.
All right, so we're gonna get into some of the comments real quick because there's a few people say. There's one comment here from Barbados MEFC. I noticed you never came in last Monday after you held 7. From Liverpool, but I don't really get this comment. But he says, "Coming for Champions League, face purple, crying face, purple, crying face, purple, crying face, crying. What a load of bollocks! Bayern have seen this video and are laughing their arse off." Fantastic, Barbados MEFC. How is your title race going right now? How's it going?
Sometimes you got to take your hat off to these Man United fans and say, "What a 7-up at Anfield."
Bruv, you blew a whole drinks company last week. You blew them. Can you remember the last time you drank 7-Up, Gunner? But brother, last week it was sweet. The taste sweets me last week. And it will continue to sweet Liverpool fans. You lot are going to keep getting flashbacks, Man U fans, every time you see a bottle of 7-Up. They're going to be asking your Dad, why don't you like the drink 7-Up? It's going to be an awkward conversation for you, man, isn't it? And one day they're going to Google and find out.
Man United, since that day, have been talking about how Sprite was a better lemonade drink anyway.
Love it. So Football Talk Shop says, I think this is to Deji, stop making excuses. All the teams in division started at the same time. I don't understand. Yeah, so I'll send you the link. One sec, my guy. Big up Roms in the building. My guy, big up the 3 goats up. Big up, man. Always love, always love. Phil, I don't know what's going on with your writing. Why is there all these little... I think you need to sort out your keyboard, my guy. Terran says you are... I think this is Devon. Yeah, Devon says, Deji, you are reaching, my bro. Devon, I'm going to try and send you the link in a bit, my guy. He also says, 15 years, no trophy. Tottenham suck. Deji's basing predictions off hope. I know that's all he has now. All he has now is hope, bro. It's hope. That's it. Everything else is gone. Everything else is gone.
Big one got beef.
Big up, Borode says the fact Arsenal are winning the league. Best team in the league, he says. Big up, brother. I claim it. I claim it. He's an embarrassment, Canners. I know, bro. He comes out of the woodworks every time. And this time he's not come on after a win or a loss for Arsenal. He's just come in to because he saw Deji Spurs there and Deji needed a little bit of backup because...
They're all rattled, aren't they?
They are, bro. They are. It hurt. Do you know what I've noticed? It hurts.
The Alliance is quaking in their boots.
Bro. Do you know what it is, yeah?
They're in fear. Yeah? They've all got their blue half scarves out, yeah? They're all twerking for City now, yeah, because they can't do us nothing. They can't do us nothing. All they can do is lend their support to Manchester City fans that don't even exist. How embarrassing for you, my friend.
Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Do you know what? I'm just glad that Barbados MEMC is back watching the show because obviously he was suffering from our success in the previous month. So he's plucked up the courage to come back. So big him up, man. Big him up. We don't reckon with Spurs. The clock is ticking. I don't know what that means. He says the clock is ticking. But guys, don't forget to smash the like button, my people. Share, comment, subscribe, all of that. Big up my illustrious panel. And let's be honest, guys, what Arsenal are doing right now is we're pissing everyone off. Let's be fair. We're actually pissing everyone off. Nobody wants us to win the league because it's going to be unbearable if we win the league because we've suffered a lot of backlash for the last few years. They've tried to make us feel like we weren't the superior club that we are. But class is permanent. Form is temporary. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the facts. And we're in a great title race right now. I think the matches that are going to let us know whether we can go all the way are away at Anfield, away at the Etihad. They're going to really let me know for sure.
No, you man.
But I'm confident that we can win this title. Will we win this title?
Yeah, come with your chest.
I think it will be seen away at Anfield and away at the Etihad. But we definitely can win this title, and we're going to go all the way to the last game of the season. Actually, I don't know. I hope it doesn't go to the last game of the season. I hope by Chelsea it's wrapped up, to be fair, but it might go all the way.
And if you don't win the league, will you be disappointed?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Who wouldn't be disappointed if they didn't win the league?
But would you take second on the chin?
What?
Would you take second on the chin, bro?
Would I take second on the chin? Listen,
this is crazy.
You just walked through the journey of 8th and 5th, and you're asking me if I'll wear second. Back to Champions League.
At the end of the day, when you're so close to winning the league, it could be a disappointment.
Hey, look, of course it'll be disappointing
above every single team in London, and we have a future, my friend. Like I said, we have a bright young manager, we have a bright young team. Yeah. So let me tell you right now, yeah.
Clip all this, please.
There's not a thing that you can try to do.
Don't ever come out negative about
that has not been done in the last 6 years, my friend. Yeah, when we had to look
come out negative about Arteta. I will bring this clip up.
You cannot hurt us. Yeah. Whether we finish or second, we're going to finish above you. Whether we finish first or second, we are in a position where we can challenge.
In 6 years. Woohoo!
Honors, yeah. Major honors, bro. You look at this team, it's scary, bro. You look at the points tally, it's scary. You look at the performance levels, yeah. You compare it with the best teams in Europe, yeah. All the top 5 European leagues, yeah.
Okay.
We are literally.
He's just shook. He's shook, and it's hurting him, bro.
It's not even just that we're top of the league. We're one of the best performing teams in Europe right now, on form. That's a fact.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a hypothetical? Is that right? If Tottenham finished 4th and Arsenal finished 2nd, what's the difference?
You're not finishing 4th.
Bruv, this question is ridiculous, Deji. Actually ridiculous. This is how desperate you got. Is this how desperate you got, really? This is how desperate you got.
Let me ask you a question. You finished 4th last season. So were you a better team than Liverpool last season?
Can I ask you a question?
I sent you the link.
What is the difference with Arsenal finishing 2nd and Tottenham finishing 4th?
There's a clear difference. What's the difference? There's a clear difference. One team challenged for the title, one team could never.
But in terms of what you managed to achieve.
In terms of what we managed to achieve, like I said, we managed to achieve building a team that is capable of challenging to win the league title. You never challenged for it. You never challenged for it.
Let me help you, bro.
Yeah?
No, but the thing is, Deji, if we don't win the league this season, we can push on and challenge next season.
We had the same sort of season.
Really.
If we don't win the league, we'll win the Europa League.
And I promise you,
I'm not even thinking about that, bro. You just spoke a minute ago.
Of course, you're not thinking about that because you're not in any sort of competition other than top 4 race.
You just asked Niger Man a second ago to come with his chest about winning the league title. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my whole chest.
Can you come with chest?
I'm going to show you my whole chest, and I'm going to tell you. I can't
hear the question. Say the question.
I'm going to tell you straight that you bums at the lane are not getting Champions League football this season. Yeah? Clip this. You see this face? Write it down. Take a picture. You bums are not getting top 4 this season. Yeah? You're not.
About that,
yeah?
That's calm.
And then it's going to be me singing, "Oh, what a night. Watching Arsenal on a Tuesday night. You Thursday because you're effing shy. I will take your own song and I will ram it down your throat for the whole season." Yeah?
All I can say.
God is on fire.
If you man finish 2nd and Tottenham finish 4th, we're equals.
But we can never be equals. Just know that, innit? We can never be equals, brother. We can never be equals on any. Unless you win a couple prems, we can never be equals, my guy.
Consider yourself equal.
Anyway, we'll see in it.
You have never seen Tottenham win the league, so how are you equal? Bro, I've seen Arsenal win 5 league titles and you won 2 in your lifetime of 103 years of existing. How could you be considered my equal?
Are you about in May? Are you about, bro? Or are you going Tenerife?
Bruv, he's about, bruv. He'll be up in. Don't worry, he'll be about, bro.
Make sure, innit?
Mate. But guys, hold on. Welcome Devon to the show, man. Devon, I know it's early over there.
Man, it's early, bro.
Big up, my guy.
Early. What's up,
How you doing, my G?
Oh man, life is good, bro. It's about 70 degrees here. I'm quite happy with life. I know y'all on the Celsius, so I'm not sure what that it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit over here. I'm quite happy.
Me, it's
I'm
like 25 degrees
I'm talking 40
here,
with you guys in the morning, so life is good. Deji, my guy, what's going on, man? Last time we talked, you were talking about pipping us. I see you just dropping a little bit lower.
Yeah, Dev, you know what I mean? I'm glad you came. I'm glad you just came straight to the point. None of this kind of pussy or kind of niceties. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, come with what you want to say in it, bro.
Oh, man, I got asked to come through. Like, honestly,
you had to wake up early in the morning to get on the stream.
Yeah, no, 100%. You've been talking about progression. 8th, 5th. And if we did finish second, like I told you on the last time that we spoke, I predicted us to finish third at the top of the year because my goal was Champions League. We are overachieving, but at 23.8 years old, as the second youngest club in the entire Premier League, we are we have the brightest future that there could possibly be. We have an ownership group now that fully owns the team and has said that they will fully financially back us. You know, all of us that were Kroenke out weren't really sure of the situation with Mashiri and Usmanov, who have basically run Everton into the ground with their ownership. So thank God we didn't take the Russian blood money. I'm interested to see what we do. The future is super bright going forward for us. Trossard is the signing of the season. I don't care what anybody says because like everybody can talk about Mudryk in the future, but Leandro Trossard was Premier League ready and was killing it with a hat trick at Anfield. You know, so bringing him in, I think Kivior was an amazing signing. I told y'all in the beginning, I thought Jorginho at £12 million was an extra coach on the field. You saw that. You know, with him on the substitutes bench, literally guiding people around the pitch, telling them where to be. Yeah. Like we're set up to win. And honestly, we're going to bring in, I'm not going to say elder statesmen, but we're going to bring in players with experience during the summer, and we're going to continue.
You keep saying that, but you didn't do that. Apart from Trossard, your January transfer window was pretty rubbish.
No, it wasn't.
We just talked about Trossard and Jorginho, bro. What are you talking about? He scored a match winner. He's fitted in for Partey and helped us win 3 games without Thomas Partey, and he's helping coaching the younger lot. What are you talking about?
Jorginho is better than any of your midfielders.
No, shut up, bro. Come on.
Facts.
Maybe Bentancur. That would be the only one that I would say would be on
a potential challenge from Bentancur, but even him. He's better.
Jorginho's better than Bentancur. He's better than him.
You better drunk. Okay, carry on.
What's to be drunk about?
I know.
Wait. Let me give you the lowdown. He was one of Italy's best performers when they won the recent Euros. Yeah, he was one of their best performers when they won the Champions League. He's won a Club World Cup, a Super Cup, and a Europa League with Chelsea. In what world? Like he was not a passenger in any of them. Bro. Yeah, he's clear of any of your midfielders. So don't shit on our January transfer window. Let me just say one last thing. If you signed Richarlison for £60 million and every single one of Arsenal's outfield players except Ramsdale has more Premier League goals than him, you have no right to speak of our January window as crap, my friend.
Realist talk, brother. Even Jorginho got more goals. But guys, hold on. Before because this is a great segue. It's a great segue into because we've talked. Hold on. We've said VAR. Fuck off, Deji. Get out of here, man. Smash the like button, my people. This is a perfect segue into talk about Spurs because obviously the league leaders Arsenal. The league leaders Arsenal have dominated this show. Let's talk about your man. Let me get into some comments and then I'm gonna. One second. Let me get into some of the comments real quick. Sorry, I'm having some technicals, guys.
Anyway, while he's getting into the comments, I'm gonna
hit me, Daddy.
The question.
Yeah,
I asked Gunnar if you man, for some strange reason, if you man don't win the league and Tottenham finish 4th, bearing in mind Tottenham have had a shit season, we know that because we want the manager out. You can see that there's a lot of animosity, unrest within the club. So this is not a great season for Spurs. If Tottenham finish 4th and you man finish 2nd in a great season, can you please explain to me what the difference is? between the two clubs?
Money. We make more. We also finish higher. Prestige. We'd be in the Champions League in a higher pot. You'd be in a lower pot. There's a bunch of differences. Fourth used to be a qualifying play-in. I know all about that, having to go to Turkey in August. Now, granted, we don't do that anymore. But honestly, if we were to lose to Man City and their billion-dollar bench, I predicted us to finish third at the beginning of the season. And I'm not using that as a cop-out, but you can go on every single place where I speak. And I said Arsenal will finish third this season. Now, if we finish higher than that, bully for me. I'm flying to London to party with you guys. You know what I'm saying? If we do win the league, I'm ecstatic. But I've seen my team win the league, and I've seen my team lift trophies. And quite honestly, after everything that just went down in Spain, my team won the Champions League if it weren't for that fucking ref. You know what I'm saying? So let's call it what it is. If you finish fourth in probably a season that you don't deserve it, congratulations. But we would be 20 points better than you. We're 18.
They didn't deserve it last season either.
How can 20 points difference be equal? Answer this question. How can 20 points difference be equal, bro?
Say again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You achieved Champions League football. Tottenham achieved Champions League football.
If that is
we achieved something far greater.
I don't care if it's 100 points. That's what it is. True or false?
Yeah, but Deji, that we're not there yet, so we don't need to answer all them type of stupid questions. We're talking about match week 27, my guy. We're talking about match week 27. That was a good try, Deji. Hey, Gunnar and Devon. He nearly done a number on us here. We're talking about match week 27, not what happens at the end of the season, my guy. Right now, you did. That was sick, bro. Hey, you lot. I want to know. Are Spurs gonna finish in the top 4, bro?
Real quick,
is that what's gonna happen?
Can I answer that question the same way that Leandro Trossard answered the question when the reporter asked him? You're 5 points up with 11 weeks to play. You know, how does it feel? And Leandro Trossard said it feels a lot like last week. Every match for us is a cup final going forward. That's it. We play one match a week, unless in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? So, like, those 3 points in the Premier League are what matter. Yeah, we play Sporting. That's fine. Europa League's not. I mean, I want to win it, but it's not my main concern. I want to see the title draped in red and white ribbons, and I want to see Odegaard holding it above his head. That's what matters to me. We have 11 cup finals to go.
Oh, we're coming for that Europa League as well.
But what are you coming for, Deji? Deji, what are you coming for, my guy? Because you're getting killed in the comment sections here, bro.
Hey, Nigel,
your turn.
First of all, we can't.
Tell me all about the trophies you're in contention to win the season.
You man, Gunnar, you especially, you and your bedroom, Nigel, innit? You man are a disgrace. Yeah, you and your bedroom, Nigel, are a disgrace. Let me tell you why you.
Explain yourself, Deji. Explain yourself.
The reason why the both of you are a disgrace. You heard me tell Devon that Tottenham have had one of their worst seasons in a minute.
But how, bro? Look at your points, bro. You ain't had the worst season. Look at your points.
Let me drop my point, man. Stop interrupting me. You can see that Tottenham is in turmoil. We're linked with different. I mean, today we're linked with Marco Silva. We were linked with Pochettino over the weekend. Tuchel might come, then he's not coming. When those things are happening, it means that there is unrest within the club. You man want to banter a team that has unrest because they're having a shit season. We can't compare our seasons. Bro.
Okay, Deji. Okay, do you know what, Deji?
What I'm telling you is this, though. Despite the fact we're having a shit season, we're still fourth. Let that sink in your brain.
Nah, but Deji, you know what? Hold on. Before Devon comes in, hold on, Devon. You can come and take this straight after. I'll give you the layup. But Deji, you know what? I would maybe hear all these things that you're saying about turmoil and the club not bantering us and having a tough season. But if you started this talk from last season, brother, and you were saying we were lucky to scrape top 4, maybe I'd hear it, brother. You were telling me if we get into the top 4, it's over for teams next year with Conte at the wheel. We're going for the Champions League and the Premier League. So, bro, it shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't want to hear any of that shoulda, woulda, coulda nonsense, my friend. The current situation is you lot with the same manager are trying to change the narrative now. You lot got to get you got to get third place, not even top four. You got to get third place, and you got to somehow win the Champions League. I know you've been knocked out, but you got to somehow win the Champions League this season, Deji, for this to make sense.
Can I just say this real quick?
So all this crying is not going to work now. You can't cry now for us. We know they hear your tears.
Let me explain to you why I felt and thought what I thought, which I won't take back.
Devin, you can take this one.
Tottenham finished fourth. We picked you, man, to the Champions League last year. I was expecting my club to kick on and do something. Yeah. But let me give you an example. A team finished fifth last season, now top, probably going to win the league. My team finished fourth last season, and I was expecting the same level of trajectory under supposedly world-class Conte. Now, the difference between Arteta and Conte is that Arteta has been able to use his squad effectively, because let's be real, we've got average players in the Arsenal team who are doing well this season. Yes, Gunnar, Xhaka is average, but he's doing well. Ben White is average, but he's doing well. Let's be real.
Average.
Whereas Conte has
Ben
made
White's
a
better than
mockery
any
of
of
the
your
Tottenham.
defenders. Xhaka's better than any of your midfielders.
So, bro, you know what, Gunnar? Are you here to do real talk, or are you just here to be stupid?
That is real talk.
I'm getting off this thing. I'm getting off this thing. Get me off this thing, man. I don't want to.
Deji, look at you, Deji. Look, these are facts, my guy. Why are you running?
It's not a fact.
Why are you running, Deji? These are facts, bro. Why you can't deal with the hard facts, bro? Unfortunately, your team have let you down. They've not had the same chest you have. Your team have let you down yet again, bro.
Tell me a defender that you've got that's better than Ben White. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Romero. Romero is better than Ben White, but you know what?
Banter. Deji, I thought you came here to talk real football, bro. Van's on a banter thing.
That's a shit.
Says Spurs season success benchmark is us not winning the league. This is true. Spurs season success benchmark is.
Can you answer that question on a level, please?
What? Which question?
Ben White or Romero?
Ben White.
Benjamin White.
Don't do the banter thing, bro.
Nah, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Going into this season, I would have said Romero. I would have. But what I've seen from that guy since the start of this season, and what I've seen again for Ben White, Ben White is clear of him this year, bro. Your guy's toilet, bro. Your guy's horrible this year, bro.
Your guy's a red card merchant.
And don't let Messi carrying him to a World Cup deceive you, because we're not deceived here, bro. We're not deceived. He was garbage in the World Cup. He was garbage.
So Deji,
this whole show is
this is not an attack on you, bro. This is not an attack on you, bro. But honestly, the difference between everything that we're talking about going forward is I have Mikel Arteta, I have Edu Gaspar, I have the Cronkies willing to back my team. You have Daniel Levy.
There are levels to this shit, bro.
You will still have Daniel Levy at the end of the day. You will lose Harry Kane. You will, and you will not reinvest, because we all saw you sold Christian Bale and bought Roberto Soldado.
You'll probably lose Son as well.
Tell him, G Talks. No one cares about your club in turmoil, boy. So cry to someone else.
Let me. If you finish fourth, If you
finish fourth with a manager that doesn't,
I love this comment,
and players that are going to be leaving out, like good luck to you next year. I mean, honestly, because your recruitment sucks. Your director of football is terrible. And you don't spend money.
Well, look, we know that.
If you finish fourth, Deji, if you finish fourth and we finish second, it'll be 3 years since we won a trophy. It will be 14 years.
No, don't do that, bro.
To 15 that you haven't won a trophy.
The truth hurts.
Let me tell you something, bro. Yeah, credit in the bank. Yeah, for finishing second when we were never expected to finish second in the first place. You were. People were telling me that you were going to challenge City for the league title.
Well, we were expecting to be in the top 3.
You were going to finish above Liverpool just because they lost Mane. Yeah, people were telling me.
People were expecting
you were going to win
in the top 3. Let's be real.
So let me tell you something. Let me tell you the difference. If we finish second, we overachieved. Even if you finish fourth, you underachieved because you had the world-class manager. You had the world-class striker. You had the Golden Boot winner from last season. You had Christian Romero, who apparently was better than all our defenders. Yeah, we had a rookie manager, who was putting out Pep's cones a few years ago, and we had a bunch of kids.
The youngest club in the league.
So let me tell you something. If we finish second and you finish fourth, you are not at equals. You are not at equals. You have disappointed if you finish fourth. Because you have won nothing once again. And whilst we have won nothing as well, we have acquitted ourselves in a much better position to win in the future. We came closer to winning anything than you ever did this season. And we will always be closer to winning anything than you ever will be in your whole life. In your whole life. That's the difference.
Tell them. The comment section, they love you.
Apart from that last bit, Gunnar, where you kind of went off that, welcome back. Because that's the realest shit you said on the show today.
Benny White. Benny White. Big up KM Bucks.
Hey,
in
real
the
quick,
building.
can we do a starting 11? Like who from either squad?
I don't do that to him, bro. Hey, Devin, don't do that to him, bro. But the guy's down. The guy's down bad, bro. The guy's down bad, bro. You want to body bag him?
Yeah, I do.
Devin wants to body bag him live on One Touch TV, you know.
Come on,
Devin, you ain't got a heart. Have a heart, Dev, man. Have a heart, bro. First thing in the morning, straight murking. He wants violence first thing in the morning. Jeez, Devin, bro. You woke up on smoke.
We'll give you 70 million. We'll take Harry Kane. Yeah, we'll get him to come here.
Should we do it then? Okay.
Why don't we do that?
Do you know why we should do this quickly? Because I remember when we did this last time, and you said Lloris was better than Ramsdale. Remember that?
Gunnar and Devin are back. Can I ask them one question? Because I heard it on, I don't know if it was with you, Nigel. Some idiot came out with this wild statement and said this. I said, if
definitely
you had
not me, if it's an idiot.
If you had, bruv, it might have been you, to be honest. I ain't even gonna lie, because right now today we're all bars.
Drop it, bro.
Someone told me that if you man had Kane as your striker, he would have made no difference to your squad and the outcomes of your seasons. Do you believe that? Do you agree with that statement?
They didn't say that exactly, though, Deji. Don't do that. I remember it was Gunnar Lee. Okay, this is what was said. Gunnar Lee said this. He said, "There is no." Hold on, let me say what he said, not what you tried to say. He said,
"Don't take them. Let them answer. Don't take them. You're gonna try and take them. Let them come up with their."
I need to tell you what he actually said.
I thought One Touch was hosting the show today because
exactly. Hey, exactly. Deji, calm down. Just because I can't put my camera on, just calm down. I'm the host, so calm down. Hey, I earn the right to this. You get me? Tell your team to help you out, Mr. Man. Tell your team. Hey. Well done, Gunnar. Thank you for reminding me. Sorry. What Gunnar Lee said is that now because you're not asking. You're not okay.
You ain't the host.
Okay, is this you asking the question, Deji, or are you telling me what someone else said? Is this you asking the question?
You don't take them.
Okay, ask them the question. Ask them a question. Don't reference anyone, and I don't mind. Don't reference anyone and ask the question.
Because I can't remember.
You did. Okay, so you don't need to remember anything because that's not what anyone said. So ask them your question.
That's exactly what was said.
Ask them your question, not what anyone told you. Ask God.
Do you think Harry Kane would have made a difference to your squad in the last 3 or 4 seasons?
I mean, yeah. that's kind of a duh question. I mean, you got a guy who won the Golden Boot. Absolutely. Yeah. But you were talking about a team. I mean, having one of the top strikers. Go ahead.
But sometimes though, you just got to take your hat off and say, what a goal in the final for Harry Kane, along with a trophy to go with all those trophies that all the Spurs players that have played in the last 14 years have won with me.
Would Gabriel Jesus help your team this year? Would Martin Odegaard help your team this year?
Jesus.
I'm not
sure if Jesus. I'm not sure if Jesus.
What do you mean you're not sure, man? If he would have benched Son and then be banging in the goals that Son weren't, bro. What are you talking about?
Deji, and then do that. Carbon Rod would help Spurs' squad right now. You've got Ben Davies.
I just said he would have benched Son, and you said Kane. I said he would have benched Son. Why did you talk about Kane? I didn't mention Kane. He would bench Son, and he'll be playing. He can play anywhere, bro. He's versatile. Versatility. You don't know about that one.
You know what? I'm done.
Oh, Wadia.
Do you remember?
Samba Boy is back. Don't
wait. That's another thing. That's another thing I want to mention. Yeah, these bums. They don't know shame, because when Gabriel Jesus wasn't getting picked for Brazil and Richarlison was, they were using the ground to say that he was the better player. Yeah, I win. Oh my God, I got so many receipts of you, man, doing that. It's embarrassing. Yeah, you should never, ever, ever compare your dead pigeon to even Trossard, to even Martinelli. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what they were saying. Our first choice striker isn't even better than their fourth choice striker. Yeah. Jesus,
no respect, bro.
Injured for 3 months. He's been injured for 3 months. Hasn't he got more goals than Son this season? Hasn't he got more goal involvements than Son this season?
Hey, what happened to Kulusevski that was better than Saka? Hey, Gunnar. What happened to Kulusevski that's better than Saka? Remember that one? Oh, all these receipts are getting drawn up, Kulusevski better than Saka. Are you clowning me? Are you joking me?
Gunnar, buy Caillou Saka ever again.
I realize that me and you can't be in the same room, bro.
Because you see too much truth. You see too much truth. The truth in his eyes. You can't look him in the eyes because he speaks too much truth to you, bro. It's too much.
Me and you can't be in the same room, bro.
Bro, Devon gives you nightmares as well, bro. Whenever you see Devon, there's problems, bro. It's problems.
You know what I've called it, the classified folder, bro. Yeah. I just dropped a bomber on a Monday. You saw it earlier that I dropped on Twitter, bro. Yeah. I got Deji, I got Sam, I got all the Paxton Roadman, I got hella material. Just rubbing my hands together.
It's long for you, man, at the end of the season. When we do the receipt show, bro, it's long for all of you, man.
Real quick, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I got to get to work here in the States. So
thanks for popping in, bro. Appreciate you, Devin, man. Each and every time, man. Bless.
All right, Ghana, this ain't finished, bro.
You're finished.
Wait, hold on. Let me get into some of the comments real quick, and then we'll wrap up the show, guys. Hold on, Gunnar and Deji. One sec. Let me get into some of the comments real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up the show in a minute, Rob. Niger only bringing up comments attacking Deji, lies. Deji, Niger has to explain what is actually said before. That Deji. Niger has to explain what was exactly said before you get to reply. Thank you, Kyan, bro. Because what Gunali actually said, he said there's no proof that Kane can take a team over the line. He's not saying that he won't improve Arsenal. He's just saying there's no actual proof that Kane can get a team over the line. And that's a fair comment because there is no proof. As good a striker as he is, there's no proof that he's the final. Let's say, for example, like a Newcastle who maybe get into the top 4 this season, buying a Harry Kane, there's no guarantee that he's going to win them the league title. Even at a Man United, there's no guarantee. He could do it, but there's no proof yet. All it's proof of is he's a quality striker. Lukaku was banging in goals for West Brom and Everton, and he couldn't fire United to a league title or Chelsea to a league title, so we don't know because he's not proved it yet. So Kane, he's proven he can bang in goals for boring old Tottenham that's built around him, but can he do it elsewhere? We don't know yet, innit? There's not only one player who would want from the Spuds. Man, maybe Kulu because he's a Swedish gooner. I wouldn't mind Kulu as a backup to Saka. I wouldn't mind him on the bench for us, no, for sure. Across the Pond also says, Kane doesn't fit with us. We like winners. Like Zinchenko and Jesus.
Stay across the pond, innit? Stay across the pond.
Deji, please answer me this. Who from Tottenham is playing better than my player's position? My player's position for position? Be real. Is there anyone in the Tottenham side that's playing better than one of the Arsenal lot? Actually, there is. Other than Harry Kane. Silence. I love it, Deji. I know your internet hasn't crashed either, bro, because you just came back on screen. So the silence is golden. It's all good. Come summer, Kulu and Kane will be gone. One to Arsenal and the other to Man U. Once that happens, you can't chat to us again. In our banter era, none of our players went to you. But real talk. Big up ends, man. Big up the comment section today, guys. Obviously, it's been a great show. We've got a chance to talk about Tottenham's situation, Arsenal's current situation. Deji, I'm not going to lie to you. You got so many things to answer for by the end of this season. The compilations are going to be deadly all over the internet.
I got beef with you and Gunner in it. The only thing that can save you, man, is the league. If not,
we don't need saving.
Trust me.
We don't need saving.
I'm coming for your throat.
We never needed saving from Tottenham fans, bro.
No, I'm coming for your throat.
We finished below you 6 years in a row. I never needed saving from you then. I don't need saving from you now. Yeah?
Let him know, bro.
Never answered to a Tottenham fan in my life. I never will. Yeah. You will always be inferior to us. Yeah. You will always live on the land that we conquered. Yeah. You will always be the team in North London whose only relevance in life is being the team that we despise. Yeah. And without that despising nature, yeah, between us and you, no one would care about you. No one cared about you when you finished above us. Yeah. They just found it funny. They used it as a means to laugh at us. No one cared about you. No one cared about you. Yeah?
Literally.
No one.
You were the afterthought, man.
No one. You were just the team that finished above
any final words before we wrap up?
You were never Tottenham Hotspur to them. You never will be. And you're not getting top four.
Deji's quiet like his football team. Okay, cool. So big up everyone in the comment section. Don't forget to smash the like button, share, comment. Big up Gunner King. Big up Devin that was on earlier. Big up Deji Spurs. He's frozen like his team. I'm having hell of technicals over here. That's why my face not on screen. But Gunner holding down the fort for us Arsenal man them on One Touch TV.
That classified folder, bro. The receipts are coming, bro.
You know that. Gunnar, is there any shows that we can catch you on either later tonight or Spaces or anything tomorrow?
Well, I was on the Armory earlier. We did a show about the London Awards.
Go and check that out if you haven't already. Yeah. Check out and subscribe to the Armory TV too, my people.
Check that out if you haven't seen it. You'll just catch me on. I'm gonna be jumping on Never a Foul a bit more, man. I like them guys, so yeah.
Big up Daps, Kaz, and all them, man.
Yeah, and
if you didn't see me cook Kaz on Big Six Bats on Friday, go and check out that video. I had to cook him quick 5-minute thing. Go and check that out. Last few comments real quick. Son is dead Korean floppy fish. Spuds finished. 7th place is coming as Conte is already one step back to Italy. Our worst period trophies, your best period top 4 and finals. Well done, Deji. Canners. That old chestnut, Wi-Fi is down. You know them ones there. Man just needs to blend out on a sly one. I'm not trying to answer to these things. That was a good one, Dej. Just like the pundits, you were praying we don't win the league, but we shall see what happens. All we have to do is win 9 more games. I'll let you think about that, bro. Yes, for sure, man. Game by game, Arsenal fans. Let's not get too cocky too early. This team are definitely in it. They're definitely in it to win it, and they're proving all the doubters wrong. Keep backing the team. Keep getting behind every single player, and that's in both competitions, because I really think we could do something special this season. I think we'll at least finish with one, but I would love to do both. Any last words, Gunnar, before we go?
Yeah, I've got one last word. I want this fraud to take Arsenal slayers out of his name and to keep Arsenal's name out of his mouth. Yeah, he's never slayed Arsenal in his life. He never will. I do the slaying around here. Yeah, and I've been slaying Tottenham fans all week, Man United fans all week, Liverpool fans all week. I've been slaying everyone. Yeah, I do the slaying run.
Brother, let's be honest. We've been slaying Tottenham fans all our life, and will continue for the duration. Big up, everyone. Smash the like button, share, comment, subscribe. Have a great night. Enjoy Liverpool getting battered by Real Madrid tonight, and catch Deji on No Touches on Thursday and me on 3 Touches on Friday. Have a great week. Have a great day and enjoy the football. Oh, yeah, now, my people, my